Yeah, we go to court Friday finally. I'm sure that shit gonna come up. I'm like, man, this mama. I'm like, I paid a
That'll
bill.
be interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, I pay the bills. Y'all got every God given right as a parent to go through whatever room in this house I want to and confiscate whatever I want to. Like, you don't live in my house, you don't pay my bills, you have no say so of what I do. You need to get that shit out your head that you think you run my residence. We be talking about that shit. Oh, you need to stay out my daughter's room, but nigga, that's my room. She live here. She don't pay no bills here.
All right, now I can hear you.
So we go Friday. Yeah, court
There we go.
Friday finally.
Hopefully it ends here.
Man, I hope so. Yeah, I hope the judge say something to him. Like they really need to say something to him. Like you're not finna like tell me what I could do in my house and what I can't do in my house. Like she's a minor. Everybody I can have. I pay the bills. I can go through any room in this house I want to, whenever I want to, and take whatever I want to. I feel like you shouldn't have it as a parent and as an adult. You have no say
All
so. You don't
right,
live
then.
here. You don't pay no bills here. You don't pay child support. You don't pay shit. So you need to shut the fuck up. I'm like, man, dude, like, I feel like I just need to get away for a while. I
The
just need to get
feeling, bro.
something. I feel like it's just gonna go bad. It's gonna go south soon.
Well, hopefully it doesn't get to that point. Maybe it's one of those just overly pessimistic and it ends up fine.
I hope so, cause nah, with him, this shit gonna keep going. Shit been going for almost 5 years. He just don't stop. Every fucking week is something.
Where is Kay? I was just on the phone with him. I know he's home. Kay is gonna be late again.
So we won't have Gallup for like the first 2, 3 games of the season.
Why is
He's
he
still recovering.
suspended?
He's still recovering from the ACL.
Oh, okay.
He got that. He tore his ACL in week 17.
Well, I mean, CD Lamb and Whatever the fuck else y'all got over there.
We got City Land, Gallup. We got rid of the other one. I forget who else we got.
You got rid of Cooper. You got rid of Nelson.
Wilson. Yeah, Wilson is gone. Yeah, we got Cooper. Or no, we don't have Cooper. I mean, we don't have Cooper. He waits. Fuck Cooper. He ain't finna do shit in Cleveland either.
The Cleveland curse. Cleveland is a topical conversation, though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Well, you see, the NFL owners is mad too that they went and got him. So
And guaranteed them that much money.
Yeah, it didn't. They wasn't too happy about that.
Well, it basically reset the market. It reset the market for somebody who hasn't played in, a little over a year. But and then fucking Niners might be keeping Jimmy after all.
Nobody want his ass. Not after that shoulder surgery.
Get traded in midseason.
So he probably just gonna sit on the bench. I don't think he gonna start.
You should have traded him midseason when he was healthy. Just fucking frustrates me, bro. It frustrates the shit out of me. But see, I know Kay was home. Watch, I'm gonna call him right now. Quante is busy. Well, we'll just start it off, but we'll hold the Bucks conversation until Kay gets here. I got Caleb. Oh, here he is. He's in the lobby. I don't know why I kept looking at my phone. There he is. All right, let's start this off. 5, 4, 3, 2. BA is retired. Todd Bowles is the new head coach of the Bucks. Longtime season ticket holders of the Browns are losing interest because of Deshaun Watson, and Jimmy G might be staying in San Francisco after all. What a fucking waste. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. All Pro JAFFOs, a Grenade Bros Productions podcast where we bring you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I'm your host, JP. Alongside me, as always, the best DJ in the entire world, freshly cut at the top of his head.
Yeah, the boy
DJ Mad
in his back. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the 6'10" beast from the southeast, Mr. Country K.
Each one, people.
Well, I know you're happy as shit to talk to you. Let's just jump right into it. BA's retired, president of football operations, and Todd Bowles new head coach. His previous contract was wiped, and he was given a 5-year extension. How you feeling?
Brady leaving. Watch. I guarantee Brady leave. Watch.
And Brady still ends up leaving.
Watch. Before the season starts, Brady gonna be gone. Watch. He gonna ask to be traded. Watch.
Hey guys, this is a live look at Matt.
If Brady still ends up leaving, Kay will be the most heartbroken individual on the
I'm
planet.
like, you lost BA, Brady. I'm like, yeah. I told you something just fishy going on over there. Like, Brady come out of retirement. BA retired. There's been a talk of him going to the Dolphins. He was watching the video the other day of the two receivers clocking their speed. Like,
What do you think, Kay?
I was letting y'all finish. Because I was just gonna say only Mad Six, but then you definitely jumped in there, Josh. So you know it's both of y'all. They having a prayer circle right now, guys. I just want to go ahead and let y'all know that they having a prayer circle.
Yeah, they praying that Brady stay.
No. Y'all are praying that Brady leave because at first it was, oh, he's gonna play in Santa Clara, guaranteed. He's come out of retirement. He's going to Santa Clara. I'm playing my 23rd season as a Buccaneer in Tampa. Oh man, BA left. It's rumored that he might go to the Dolphins because they got Tyreek Evans. Why would he leave Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, two receivers that can run the entire route tree, to go with Tyreek Evans that can run 3 routes? And then, granted, he's fast as fuck. He's fast as fuck. Fast as fuck. Run 3 routes.
What's his name?
I said Evans, huh?
Yeah.
I realized
twice. I was like, Hill.
I had to re-say what I was saying, and I was like, oh fuck, I said Evans. All right. Why would he leave Mike Evans to go with Tyreek Hill that only can run 3 routes? That don't even make sense. You go Tyreek and you got Waddle. Granted, Waddle's nice. 2nd-year player. Why would you leave the most consistent receiver in NFL history?
It ain't got nothing to do with the receiver. It can have all what to do with the organization.
Nah, it ain't organization. It was the head coach. I told y'all when BA did it, I'm like, my boy need to retire. I said that shit during the season. I'm like, my boy need to retire. He's starting to unwind. My boy tripping now. He tripping. When he did that,
smacking players.
We did that Superman. I'm like, my boy gone. Oh, hey,
I forgot he hit somebody.
My boy gone, bro. He tripping now.
Will Smith can take some notes.
No, he don't. Hey, look, if we gonna talk Will Smith slap people. Everybody need to take notes. It's the other way around. Everybody need to take notes. We'll be slapping the shit out of motherfuckers quick. Get out of line if you want to around Will Smith.
Right.
And look, all right, play.
Y'all think he gonna lose?
I'll say that right now. I personally know motherfuckers from Philly. They ain't playing. I got my family members staying in Philly. They let me know they ain't playing. I'll just tell you that right now. Like, hey, look, Philly ain't playing. Don't get it twisted. That brotherly love shit. No, all right.
You think they're gonna strip him of his Oscar?
Strip who?
Will Smith? They're talking about. I think they're talking about stripping him of it and expelling him from that academy from ever being able to get a. I'm like,
they're not going to do that.
They do that. They just lost.
Will Smith with one slap saved the Oscars. They're not going to do that.
And they do that, they're gonna lose everything because people gonna stop watching it. Even people that's not of color. Just the fact that Will Smith is that
people
big.
People weren't watching it until they found out that Will Smith slapped somebody. They're like, everyone had to know what the hell happened for Will Smith to have to slap somebody.
Exactly. And when they find out what happened and why they did it, that's what's gonna make people join Will. A lot of people believe in shit like that, family oriented type shit. Like he was protecting his family. That's how they gonna see it. Because then when they look it up, they're going to see everything. And it's going to put the whole Jada situation in there too. You know what I'm saying? It's all going to come together for people that don't really know what's going on. And they going to read it. I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm with Will. And then they just read that shit and like, fuck no, they do that. Like, fuck the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get the fan that didn't see it, or people, like I said, it's going to be a lot of people that don't know really what happened. And when they find out, after they get past the joke and find out what actually happened, they going to stop fucking with award shows, especially if they ban him or suspend him, like how they saying, that they're going to lose a lot of views off of that. A lot of family
breaking news there, Matchsticks.
Mm-hmm.
I said, are we getting breaking news over there?
That's not my phone.
Oh, whose phone is that?
I don't know. My phone not even dinging.
My phone wasn't dinging either.
I don't even have my volume on.
The fuck?
I kept hearing like dinging.
I'm not.
Huh?
It was like that ring. Y'all didn't hear that?
I heard it, but
I ain't hear shit, to be honest with you.
I heard it like twice.
What the? I have no idea what's going on. Okay. But yes, now that Bowles is your head coach, are you okay with that, with a 5-year extension?
So, oh yeah, back to my point. Like I said, BA was unwinding. I feel like he should have left then. The whole thing was people say that Tom retired because of BA.
Yeah, see, I hear that.
A lot of people said that he retired because of BA. So if he retired because of BA, why would you not put a cool, calm, collected, fucking goddamn coach? Never see Todd Bowles here. Never.
It is again.
Todd Bowles is always, yep, that's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna run our defense. We're gonna have everybody.
K, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Hold on.
No,
are you getting messages on your computer?
I just got some right now.
That's what it is then.
Maybe that's what it is.
You can't hear it because but we can hear it for some reason. See, we just heard that message pop up.
All right. I just muted everything.
We have found the mystery.
I muted all of that. So.
All right. We'll see what happens then. Because I was going to say, I was like, I know I'm not tripping. I know I'm not hearing things. I was literally here just going like.
And then I was watching the CD bar like popped up when it did it, and it was staying on his.
Because I was talking.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it just.
Exactly. Well, yeah, that's what didn't help. It's like you kept going, but then you couldn't hear it, but me and Madsticks can hear it. And I'm like, oh, okay, then it's got to be.
Honestly,
I know yours is an Apple.
I didn't know that's what the fuck it was. I heard it. I just didn't know what the fuck you were talking. I'm like, he's talking about like a ringtone. Like, what the fuck? I'm over here. Like, he's talking about a ringer. Like, like, that's a ringer to me. So I'm like, all right, he ain't talking about that shit. Like, I just completely disqualified that.
It just completely, nope, I hear it, but that's not it. Can't be that.
It can't.
I'm hearing a ringing. And nope.
Based off of the cadence you went with, hey, look, man. I was like, nah, that ain't it. He said on two, coach.
We figured it out. See, we're not going nuts, people. We're not going nuts. But a 5-year extension, I don't know. 5 years? That's kind of a lot. No, I would have been more comfortable with 3, but I mean, it's your team. What do you think? 5 years good enough?
I feel like B Rabbit right now is like wasting y'all time. So the fact that Todd Bowles came in with the defense we have and have been playing for him like that, I'm almost certain that he has a lot of love in that offensive fucking side of the team too. You know what I mean? So I don't see how this is a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I was just saying, like, years wise, if
I
things
get what
go
you're saying,
south.
but I'm only saying my feelings. I don't see it like there's no way that could be a bad thing. Now, here, the other point when I was talking to you off, I thought about it after and like in between. And if the defensive coach that we bring in after Bowles move up, he could fuck up the chemistry. Like that person could fuck up the chemistry. So it just depends on who they bring in. If they're coming in with the mindset of like actually trying to contribute and not try to change and modify and make seem like I need to fucking come in with pride. Like we're gonna run this, and I promise you, my shit is gonna fucking goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like no, like you got certain players. This is how well these players play. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially in this system, this person can do this. This person can do this. If you modify it to where it's like they play better, cool. But if you modify it to where you're trying to stick to your guns and we're getting our ass whooped or having to do like like Tom Brady got to do some Superman ass comeback to win games, then it's like, bro, like what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that could fuck up the chemistry. So it just depends on how that plays out. But right now, I'm happy. Like I said, right now I'm happy just based off of, like I said, BA looked like he was unraveling. The fact of just hearing one rumor of saying, or even a few rumors of saying that Tom retired because of BA, then all of this made sense. I really hope BA didn't retire because of health reasons. I really don't hope that happened. I hope he just left because, you know what I'm saying, it was just like, fuck it, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm tired.
Well, I think if I saw it correctly, I think part of the reason that went into the decision of retiring was due to certain health issues.
Yeah, see, I'm not cool. I'm not cool with that. I don't want him to go out like that. Like, nah. Like, I'm not, I still fuck with him too. You know what I'm saying? I still fuck with BA. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like him as a coach. He shit won us a ring. And after that, he developed a lot of players. Well, I know me after, but before that, he developed a lot of players to be in household names even before. You know what I'm saying? He was a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Here's what he says. So before you start, this is from BA. Before you start thinking this is about my health, this is the best I've felt in many years, and I'm looking forward to helping this team continue winning through my new role. So, yeah, he made a full-on statement and everything like that. That's posted. Schefter put it up a little bit of, hour ago or so. But I mean, it was just one of those things. It's kind of like, damn. Yeah, it was a slow news week, and then BA decided to pick it up. I was just like, God. I was like, holy shit. So now Todd Bowles is the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know the defense is going to be good. Like we said off air when we talked earlier, Tom Brady's essentially your offensive coordinator. So you're completely fine with having Tom Brady being able to do that role. And then at this point now, didn't you guys franchise tag Godwin?
No, we gave him a deal.
Or did Godwin go somewhere else?
Chris has a deal.
Godwin went to the Titans, didn't he?
Bro, what are you smoking?
No, he's still with the Bucks. It sounded like a 3-year deal, wasn't it? Like 3 years?
I've been saying that the whole time. He signed a deal, bro.
I was about to say, I'm like, wait, where was I seeing something that Chris Godwin was going to the Titans?
Man, the only thing that went with Chris Godwin to the Titans is a signed jersey to one of their fans. So hell you talking? He is a Buccaneer. He said, I am pleased to continue to call Tampa my home. What are you talking about? I watched the press conference and everything.
Well, then there you go. You still got Mike Evans. You
They
still
still
got Chris Godwin.
We got Brown, we got Russell Wilson, and Tom Brady called Russell. So what do you mean? Tom Brady personally handpicked
Russell Gage. Yeah. All right. Well, then it's looking like
man.
looking like
bro.
Tampa can.
Come on, man. Leonard Fournette's
They're
coming
saying
back.
Tampa's going to
Come
be
on, man.
playoff contenders. That's for sure.
Man, I'm glad
But-
OJ Howard the home. But we still got Killer Cam. And out of them two, I would say Killer Cam.
You, you were in and out, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Can you hear me now? Can you
Yes.
hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Was that a
I feel
commercial?
like the two.
Hey, was that a commercial before? Do you hear me now? Was that like an AT&T commercial?
Good.
Verizon. That's
Can you
why
hear
I
me
did
now?
that.
Yeah. Good.
Verizon. I did that. It was a callback. But no, I got one thing to say, man. One thing, and y'all can move on. The Bucks winning is some this next year, so y'all can go ahead and just go ahead and watch our teams, or go ahead and cancel the NFL package on y'all channels. If y'all not in the Buccaneers fan base, ain't even no point to even watch, because we finna pull LeBron. LeBron in the East. LeBron in the East is guaranteed going to the doggone chip. Whether he winning or not is a different story, but he going. The Bucks going. Ain't nobody over there can stop us.
I mean, okay. I'll just give it to you, Pocket. I'm going to let you think that your team is going to win the Super Bowl. I'm just going to let you think it.
Said we was going to chip.
We'll give you the hope.
Hey, look, ain't no hope. Tell me a team that can beat this. Because it definitely ain't dollars in the damn show. Ain't no center clear. So,
I'm not saying it's that, but what you said, man?
I know. You know? I missed that one.
Message what?
That's who I'm calling. Saying Denver gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Denver?
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Watch.
Let's get to a commercial.
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's who I'm going with. I'm gonna say Denver gonna win the Super Bowl this year. Watch.
This is where we cut to commercial. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys already know, sponsor of the show, Raise Energy, repsports.com, reppsports.com. Get yourself, I think the prickly pear is done, but the sour rainbow is now a thing that is out right now. So go and get that. It's a really good flavor, and they're actually going to surprise drop another flavor tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Once again, repsports.com, reppsports.com, and use the promo code ALPHARAISE to get 15% off of your order. Demand more. Join the Raise Rebellion. Appreciate Raise for being with us since day one. And subject number 2. So people are not happy with Cleveland right now. At least people who are, I guess, important to the Browns organization. Andrea Tomey, is it Tomey? Wife of Jim Tomey, tweeted she and her husband canceled their Browns season tickets after 40 years of being fans of the team. And it's all due to everything that's going on with Deshaun Watson. More videos coming out of the interviews and stuff that he had during, these, what are they called? The deprivations? What are they called? Forgot what they call them. Dispositions. Yeah. And I mean, when you start seeing people repeatedly using the Fifth Amendment, you could always look at it two ways. One, it's definitely doesn't look great. But two, if you were in a situation where you didn't want to incriminate yourself, guess what? If it means you're going to jail or not going to jail, you'd probably use the Fifth Amendment too. So let's not use a whole lot of judgment there. Obviously, criminally, there wasn't anything found. So again, this is one of those things that could it have happened? Yes. Some of the things that he has said, it makes it kind of look a little sketchy. But it's one of those things that people get ahead of themselves very quickly. It's not innocent until proven guilty anymore. That's not the society we live in. And it's unfortunate because people don't really get to defend themselves before they're already persecuted. And even if they are proven innocent, people believe they're guilty anyway. So it's kind of, you don't really get a break when it comes to something like this. But the Cleveland Browns took a gamble. They paid a man who hasn't played in a little over a year $230 million guaranteed, which basically reset the market. Now all of these other teams with big time quarterbacks are like, what the fuck? So fans aren't happy. It's one of those, when you look at a football perspective, it's one of those I kind of think anybody would have done the same thing given the opportunity. But when it comes to everything outside of football, when it comes to moral standards and everything else like that, it's kind of one of those, the NFL's really already made a decision that they're going to kind of let him play. They haven't made a decision on a suspension just yet. They're just kind of, as soon as they found out it wasn't criminally, or he wasn't going to be criminally charged with anything, they just kind of said, oh, it's whatever at this point. They'll give him a slap on the wrist suspension, and that's why the Browns, made the contract to where his base salary this year is $1 million. So if he does get suspended, he's not losing a lot of money. So obviously a lot of this kind of looks bad depending on the different perspectives, but at this point, with more information that comes out, I mean, it doesn't really look good, to be honest with you. Like, Matt Sticks, at this point, what would you really? I mean, obviously, we know the rest of the NFL is kind of pissed with the Browns making that decision, but when it comes outside of that, do you think the Browns are a little hasty?
Man, I don't think he's gonna be found of anything. At this point, if they ain't did nothing, you know. So
I mean, they haven't criminally done anything, no, but there's still that, I guess, the civil suits or whatever that are out. But what's the worst that can happen to him out of the civil suits?
I mean, I think the only thing they really could do is suspend. Well, he's just gonna owe hella money. I don't think he'll go to jail behind the civil suits. It'll just be hella money, and he'll probably get suspended by the NFL.
Hmm. But it's
Civil
the
suit,
whole thing of actually being proven guilty
yeah,
rather than settling and everything else like that. And even settling kind of doesn't look great either,
yeah,
because you're kind of paying people off to let things go, whether you're innocent or not. That kind of looks bad all in itself. But it's kind of, we understand where the NFL is when it comes to disciplinary issues, because people have gotten suspended 4 games for much worse than this. So it's like, I don't know. Kay, what are you thinking about this right now?
I'm thinking that I was. I'm thinking I was right. That's pretty much it. I'm thinking that the owner paid women, and he had one or two things in mind. Either they was just gonna go for the shit, and he was gonna go to jail, and he was been able to recoup all that money Sean just signed for before he requested a trade, or this shit, and it just tarnishes his name. So whatever team he goes for, the organization loses money. Organization loses money, and Deshaun eventually have to get cut because people gonna lose so much money. But they sent them somewhere like the Browns. They ain't won shit in like 40 years. So the entire time you've been a fan, y'all been sorry as fuck. Shut up.
I mean, it does look like, I mean, he did even say he was just kind of like, some of this shit kind of came out of nowhere. Like, I don't know where the hell, all of this came from. So it's kind of one of those, it does kind of look bad and make the Texans look, and it's not like, it's been proven, people say things and do things to sway the opinions of others to kind of, make things go their way. When it comes to certain draft picks, when it comes to certain free agents, people will throw essentially slander out there to devalue certain players so that they can get them for cheaper, or they can, whatever it is, to manipulate the system where they get that player, or that player doesn't be able to go wherever they want to, or, so it's not out of the realm that something like this would happen. It just, it's like, again, the sheer number though is kind of like, goodness gracious, like 22.
Shock value. It's shock value. That's all. That's pretty much all you can do. Think about it. You go 22 women right after Bill Cosby case, where you had 50 some women, like 80 some women. How many Bill had? Now right after that, you come with another doggone quarterback that's ready to leave your team. See, think about it like this. I'm like, here on my pessimistic, ignorant ass side, southern side. I'm from Florida. So Deshaun Watson is from Atlanta, Georgia. That's the strip club equivalent to Reno. He goes to Houston, Texas, the strip club equivalent to Las fucking Vegas. Why the fuck is he gonna goddamn molester women? Shit don't even make sense to a southerner. That's why I said the fucking owner did this shit, because that don't even make fucking sense. It don't make sense, bro. All them strippers, Drake made a whole career rapping about Houston. Like Houston, most of his fucking career. And you think Deshaun is sitting here getting molesting women? Bro, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, again, we're not saying the situation isn't complicated, but there's a lot of red flags in the whole thing. If you really just kind of open your eyes to it, a lot of people just kind of see a headline and already make their decision on how they feel about somebody. But again, don't take things out of context. Read the whole thing, see for yourself, because there's things that make him look bad, but then there's things that is kind of obvious that he was set up in some way. So it's just, and again, it's not out of the realm for the NFL to try and manipulate and persuade. And I think the Browns kind of know that, and they made the decision, well, we know what's going to be happening with here on out. We've heard his side. We know what we know about the organization and stuff like that. So we know this is all going to go away, somehow, some way. And they took the chance on it, and they, got their quarterback. I mean, their general manager said, "Oh, I regret not telling Baker about it." Why? Like, what is it? What were you going to tell Baker that was going to make him not do what he did? If he honestly thought that telling Baker would have stopped him from social media posts and all that stuff, it didn't matter what he was going to do. He was going to bitch and moan and cry anyway, because that's just what Baker does. So they took a chance. They got their guy, and we'll see what ends up happening, because it's definitely a situation to keep an eye on and keep watch, because it is something that's very interesting, and we'll see. Because if we really see it, there's more than likely a suspension is going to happen. It's just a matter of how many games. And if I had to guess how many games he would be out for, I would maybe say 1 or 2. To be honest, if you understand how the NFL would look at this, I'm not saying 1 or 2 games is right, but that's what they're going to do. You know, Ray Rice knocked his wife out in an elevator, and they gave him 2 games. You know, so it's like I said, people have been punished, you know, way less for way worse, you know, types of situations, and that is definitely a problem. Because I'm going to be honest with you, if you got somebody who's, you know, physically, you know, abusing and assaulting another human being, they probably shouldn't be playing for your team. But you know, it is what it is, and they're going to do what they're going to do. So, moving on to the next one. Before we do that, though, you guys already know the partnership with Gunner Sports with the Bay Area Cali Classic Gunner Sports Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want your kids to improve in a game of football, not just physically, but mentally as well, being coached by the best coaches who actually give a damn about your kids, this is the place you want to go. Coaches, if you want to learn how to be a better coach, if you want to get more eyes on your kids, you know, trying to get them into another all-star game, the Bay Area Classic, Cali Classic is where you want to be submitting those to. Gunner Sports, Leslie Jackson, appreciate that partnership with them. They got something going, and we can't wait to see how much it's going to grow. So Gunner Sports, go check it out. That's the place you want to be, and that's where you want to have your kid if they want to improve as an athlete and as a student. Because, again, when we say these coaches actually give a damn, they do. Not just about the physical aspect of the game. They want your kids to be smart and put in the work in the classroom just as much as they want them to put in the work on the field. So again, Gunner Sports, Leslie Jackson, get a hold of them. Appreciate that. Now, I hate that I have to even talk about it, because I'm actually pissed that it's even come down to this far. There's a very high possibility that Jimmy G may be returning with the 49ers next year. And that doesn't inspire confidence, because if Jimmy is going to be a backup, he's going to need to restructure his contract. And the question becomes, does he do that? And I don't think he does. I think him and his agent are going to make that whole leverage of getting to the NFC Championship and using Week 18, and even though that game was a fucking gift and all this other kind of shit. Oh, you know, the record against Aaron Rodgers, even though he has nothing to do with it. Yeah, they're going to use all of that type of leverage to say, no, we're going to keep that. So it's going to be, once again, Jimmy G might be the starter for the San Francisco 49ers next year. And if that happens, once again, proving my point, they made a mistake. They didn't have to give up what they did. I've said it once and I've said it again, and I'll say it one more time. Didn't have to give up what they gave up for Trey Lance. And this kind of proves that it was a panic pick and they made a mistake, and now they have to kind of live with that, and they need to completely prove themselves right. Um, so this is not anything that's going to be easy by all means. Trey Lance really has to actually put in the work to do well. And from the film, let's just say this doesn't inspire confidence. And I honestly think, as much as they're going to say, "Oh, Trey's still going to be the guy," or he's still going to, do this, and that, it's all sugarcoat and bullshit. To actually say, yeah, we fucked up. We don't think Trey is ready. That's why we have Jimmy back here, because at least we know he still knows the system and we're paying him all this much money anyway. This way we're not having that dead cap room and all that shit. They just don't want to, all out admit that, because then the relationship with Jimmy would go all to hell. But if you're looking at a business decision wise, this is one that you chalk up as all right, we gambled and we fucked up on this. So now we're going to have to kind of, sleep in the bed we made, and we have to make the best with what we have. That's just exactly what it comes down to. And they got to hold on and try and be when it comes to draft picks, they need to hope that they're in the bottom 20 of the draft every single year for them to make this at all successful. Because if the next 2 years that come, they do shitty and it's like a top 5, top 10 pick, there's going to be riots in the streets. Like it's going to be absolute mayhem, and people are going to be calling for the head of B-Rabbit. Everyone's gonna want their lucky rabbit's foot after that shit, and they're gonna want John Lynch gone, because it's just a future faux pas that sets the team back a little bit. And they gotta pay Debo, they gotta pay Bosa when that comes up. They have all these core players that they're paying a whole lot of money to. And you wasted draft picks on a project quarterback, on something you didn't need to do. So I mean, hey, I'm just saying, by what I've seen, and most of you who are listening and watching know as pessimistic I am about the team. But I mean, if you guys are happy with it, God bless you. But I'm not happy with it. Myself, I'm not happy with it. Yeah, I'm kind of with Kay. They should have traded Jimmy G mid-season before he got hurt, because we got maximum value for him.
I said before
But hey,
first off, I said before the year.
huh?
I said when y'all lost that Super Bowl, y'all should have traded him like 2 weeks later.
Yeah. But I mean, again, it's one of those we made our bed, we gotta sleep in it. That's just what it is. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe, I mean, yeah, probably third. Seahawks kind of suck right now, and they've been gutted. So third in the division for sure, but how many games back from first or even second from that, for that matter? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be another 9-7 season, to be honest, or a 9-8 season. We might be under 500 this year.
Seahawks
So
pick up Kaepernick.
Who?
So the Seahawks need to go ahead and pick up Kaepernick.
Wouldn't that be a story?
Carroll talking about he need a second
Wouldn't that
chance.
be a fucking
Second
story?
chance. You say he need a second chance. Why don't you be the man to give him that second chance?
Right? Pete Carroll, be a man of your word. Go ahead and sign him, because again, I've seen the film, And if you look at it all from a football perspective, he still can't throw the short route. He has no changeup still. He can chuck the ball a mile, but he can't. It's like in Remember the Titans. You
I
can
bet you
throw the ball a mile, but you can't pitch it 5 yards.
he beat your Niners.
I mean, he probably would, given our luck.
I hope he go in there and just whip the shit out the Niners.
Luck ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
That'd be
choking
the
shit
only
off.
2 wins they'd have on the season, too. Watch.
Luck ain't got shit to do with y'all choking shit off.
Huh? What did he say?
I said luck ain't got shit to do with y'all choking shit off.
That's also true. It's just bad decisions, really. Very bad decisions that lead to pain, torture, and frustration. But
And laughter from
hey,
me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be laughing at y'all motherfuckers.
I mean, you would. You would. I expect both of you guys to be absolutely just, putting them in the dirt. I get it. Just know that, Mad Six, we beat y'all in the playoffs, and that's more important than anything else.
Y'all still sat on the same couch.
Yep. Not farther though. We can say that.
We sat on the same couch.
K's back. Oh shit. So who do you? Okay, we talked about it a little bit after or before. Who's your wide receiver? CeeDee Lamb, Gallup.
I wanted to go look, and I never did finish
Cedric
one
Wilson
up
is
here.
gone. Cedric Wilson is gone.
Yeah, Cedric Wilson is gone.
Yeah, Wilson's gone. Cooper's gone. Who do you got?
We got James Washington. We picked up James Washington.
Oh, that's right. You guys picked him up from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That's not bad. James Washington's not bad. You still have Zeke on your team, though.
Unfortunately.
It's kind of a problem. My friend.
His ass need to lose more pounds and stay healthy and run the fucking ball. I don't know what the fuck just running the fucking ball.
Your offensive line's a little depleted too. I feel like with as many offensive linemen that are in the draft right now,
we're gonna get some draft.
As many offensive linemen that you guys lost.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to draft some linemen. If you can, go get the kid from Georgia, but because at that point your defensive line would be set.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, if we can get Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis in the middle with Michael Parsons just raising hell all up and down the line, and in the back or in coverage. Diggs getting burnt but getting picks at the same time.
The
Y'all need a safety.
The brothers trying to play on the same team. They want to play together.
Josh Allen said, absolutely not. He's staying here.
Like,
he ain't fucking going nowhere.
Better pay him. Everybody else getting these max contracts. They better pay him.
They're going to have to if they want him.
Yep.
And if CeeDee Lamb pans out, they're going to need to pay him too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and then what? Do you guys franchise tag Schultz, the tight end?
Yeah, I think they did, but I think he didn't.
Or they gave him a 1-year deal.
A 1-year deal, yeah.
Which is essentially a cheaper franchise tag.
Mhm.
But, hey, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys, another partnership that we are honored to have, Mountain Mike's Pizza, where we have all of our big time watch alongs and everything and such like that. What started as a single pizza restaurant with a casual family friendly atmosphere has since grown into a leading pizza brand with over 40 years in the business. Mountain Mike's Pizza is now more than 20 or 200 restaurants across California, Oregon, Nevada, and Utah. From the beginning, we aim to provide the highest quality pizza using only the freshest and finest ingredients available. 40 years later, our mission hasn't changed. Mountain Mike's Pizza. Shout out to Dave and the crew over there at the Citrus Heights location, and appreciate that partnership with them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got a whole weekend coming up. Formula One in Australia is happening on Sunday. Actually, it would be Saturday at 10 is when the actual race is at 10 p.m. on a Saturday, at least for Pacific Standard Time. The Australian Grand Prix for Formula One, and then Sunshine back with us on Monday. And then also this weekend, it's WrestleMania weekend, Saturday and Sunday, night 1 and 2. Might go over a little bit of that next show. We'll see how that goes. I got some shit to do on Saturday, some yard work and everything else like that with the family. But I got the Peacock app and all that stuff, so I can try and keep up when I get back on what happened, at least for night 1, and then night 2, obviously on Sunday, getting to see everything that went down for WrestleMania. So we'll see how that goes. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us on this lovely Wednesday evening. We will see you guys on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Make sure you make good decisions. Unlike Ray Rice, or not Ray Rice, Ray Lewis's son. Not enough time to talk about that, but if you guys already need to know, for short story summary of that, Ray Lewis's son was arrested on a DUI. As if we haven't had plenty of examples on why that's a fucking bad idea to begin with. That's a whole story all in itself. But that happened. Go look at the news and clippings and see how that goes for him. But again, we'll see you guys on Monday. For myself, JP, you guys know on Twitter at PvP founder CEO, and then Alpha PvP for the Tornado Bros Productions. And then the JAFFO's AP on Twitter as well. JAFFO Sports on Instagram, Tornado Bros Productions on both YouTube and Facebook. DJ Matchsticks, DJ Matchsticks 5150 on most social media handles. What else you got, Matchsticks? You got to drop your promotion as well.
For the Blackwater, check out Blackwater. Go to blackwater.com. Get your Blackwater. All them good nutrients for you. 77 plus trace minerals. They got some good flavors. Gotta check it out.
And go to djmatchsticks.com. And this man is everywhere. Going to be touring with Lil Flip and all this other, crazy stuff. So be on the lookout. The price is going up every fucking day that we see this man. So keep in touch and keep following DJ Matchsticks as well. The 610 beats from the Southeast again, Mr. Country K. Country K is 863. Is that what it is? Country K 863 on most of the platforms. Don't forget the K. Go look at him. He's on his semi-pro grind, trying to get those games in and everything else like that. I believe is this your last year? Is this it, or are you thinking you might be going a little bit longer?
I accidentally pressed the volume down, so I didn't hear your question. Can you repeat it?
I said, is this going to be your last year, or you think you got another one in you?
I mean, I feel so. My original plan was to play to year 10, which this is my 8th year. All right.
Okay. We'll leave it open to possibilities, whichever
But
one.
I don't know. I don't think I'm doing that.
Yeah. Well, we'll try and keep it documented so we can at least see how the season for you and everything is going.
Oh,
So
update on the
everyone,
Scorpion.
once again,
Update on the
there you
Scorpion
go.
before you fit. So the footage we had was shit. I got to look at their footage.
Okay.
So I think their
There's
footage is
no
from a higher angle.
photographers or anything.
I got to ask them.
There wasn't any
I know
no
a few of their
photographers there.
players. I know a few of their players, so I can just ask them if they have photographers. But I didn't even consider to ask them until you just said that shit right now. To be always honest with you.
Okay. Okay. We'll keep it because again, I need to see that photo if it's there, or at least the whole play in its entirety. I have to see what's there because, oh man, I need the visual. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again on Monday, have a good weekend. Love you guys. All pro JAFFOs. See you guys. Deuces.
Peace.